read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector, I cracked up.
I was gonna ask about the articles, but never mind. Would you rather freeze
Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub! Rygo linked to Dorsey attack!
Come on, answer the question.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas! You're free to pass through. Have a nice day. No one's allowed in there. Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
Come in, Team November, Ranger HQ here. A squad of BAMFs rolled up to Ranger HQ, rough mercenary types. Their leader goes by Gary Wolf, claims to be an ex-Ranger. Says he has news for you about your old enemy. Seems like the cutthroat take-no-prisoner type. Over. Badass motherfuckers. That's a negative. Some hurt feelings and broken pottery maybe, but they appear to be friendlies. No idea. Your guess is as good as mine. We'll be here. Over and out.
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
They let anyone into the Heights these days. I can't believe I'm stuck with this assignment.
Please step back, Rangers. I'm not supposed to let anyone near this servitor drone. It's malfunctioning something fierce, and we think it belonged to the Wessons. Ongoing investigation, or something. How should I know? Now please, step back. Nobody told me that. I'm not giving Sheriff Daisy an excuse to dock my pay again. Got it? Bots. Bullshit. Please stay away from the servitor bot, Rangers. Told you already. Stop asking me. Yeah? Well, good point. And I know you Rangers can take care of yourselves. Just don't blame me if that thing shoots you or something. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do. Hey, look at him go.
So they killed the Lessons, the Schules, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her kids. The Patriarch said the Dorseys were dead. He was either lying or incompetent. Which is it? A lot of people have been asking the same thing.
My family will be avenged.
Objective complete. Current location. Located treasure. Welcome home, Miss Wilson.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the place. Now, they do not. Only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
finds its way to you, as it is the last I'm ever likely to give. Whatever becomes of us, you mustn't blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I'm glad you are not. Open the door, Wesson! Time to face justice! Your mother and I love you very much, and we are so proud of you. Come. You are destined for great things, Miss Lucia Wesson. I regret that I shall not live to...
Oh, God! Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone. No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now. Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Hey, boss.
I reckon it's a good thing this proposal was never delivered.
Ah, young love. Glad I grew out of it.
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken hostage?
If it's really Vic who has them, they're all as good as dead.
Don't say that to Miriam Knox. Her husband was there, poor woman.
Are you sure you're in the right part of town?
Move along now. Yep, the Dorseys done tore through here and gutted the house. Until the Castillos can get this eyesore repaired, we're keeping it boarded up.
Someday I'm gonna live like this. Someday.
Priority 1. Bullets stop checking.
They've added more guards, looks like.
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh, Melissa, you're too much. Oh, we're just talking. Strangers, no need to get any closer.
What could you possibly want?
Hello, and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Ward family. What is your business at the Ward's estate? Your presence has not been requested. You may not pass. Processing. Insufficient credentials for entry. Please return at a later date. Entry parameters may change in the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. May the show go on. What is your business at the Ward's estate? The master is expecting you. Please enter through the door.
Rangers, so good to see you. Thank you again for saving my life.
I knew the security system needed more security checks, and fewer show tunes. Blast. You are the Rangers, correct? I expected our paths to cross eventually. Let me express my thanks for saving my son Bellamy in the Garden of the Gods. All I can manage is the ineloquent gratitude of a father who thought he lost his child. May I help you with something? Their names are Valor, Victory, and Liberty. They are Saul Buchanan's children. He loves them as only a father can. I understand that, love. That's all I should say. Please ask me about anything else. Indeed. You must have a keen nose and a scientific mind. I'd love to spend a day discussing the practical applications of chemistry with you. When things are less busy, of course. Most of my time is spent researching and developing technology. In time, I believe we can restore our standard of living to that of the legendary pre-war days in the 1980s. Who knows? Someday we may even exceed it. Bye, Rangers. I know we've met before, Rangers, but it is extremely rude to break into a man's house unannounced. Indeed, wonderful news. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. Bye, Rangers.
Yes? Oh, hello! You must be the Rangers. I'm Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's personal secretary. I make sure only people who have official business with him get past his door. You, due to the importance of your mission, have Mr. Buchanan's leave to enter as necessary. Of course, that privilege could be revoked at any time, but for now, please go on in.
Hello, Joe.
Ah, Miss Wesson. You have my deepest sympathies on the deaths of your family.
Thank you, Joe.
It used to be that we held town hall meetings where citizens could bring their grievances before him, but that practice has changed in the last year or so due to security concerns. Good day.
Don't you ready? Left, right, right.
Rangers!
You're cleared for public areas only.
The guards who get posted here are so full of themselves.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we. No sudden moves, understand? Stop! No sudden moves, understand? Used to get lots of visitors. Not anymore.
Well, the old man sure knew how to pick 'em, not so much how to keep 'em.
Those were his first 2 wives. They were dead before I was born.
Yeah, that never happened.
Rangers, welcome. How are you settling in? Not at all. Now, what can I do for you? Ask then. Why? Are you getting ideas? Of course, and I will, when the time is right. Used to be my strongest supporters, until we had an argument about how quickly democracy should be instituted in Colorado. When they lost that argument, they tried to usurp me, and until they attacked the city, I thought I'd wiped out the whole family. Apparently, Nelius led some of them into the wilderness. I should have been more thorough. I assume it was Liberty who put them up to the raid. They were never this clever before. Can you blame me? If she wasn't as bloody-handed as she is brave, I'd have already passed the throne to her. Unfortunately, she has no interest in governing, only ruling. The nation as you see it is my life's work. Only fools expand beyond their ability to govern. Fine. Ask them. Fine. Get going, Rangers. You have work to do.
Imagine the jolly times around this tale.
You're cleared for public areas only.
Hey, you hear about Rosalind's ex?
The love puzzle guy?
Scuttlebutt is he's been trying to get rotated into her unit.
Oh, we gotta make this happen. You ever see Roz go all Ice Queen on some poor soul? It's like, I can't even describe it.
Careful, or someone will think you got the hots for Rosalind.
No way. I just appreciate a nice evisceration when I see one. I know we're on break, but keep your voice down. Busy day today.
Do not distract me, Rangers.
Stop!
Oh, come on, Dad. 5 more minutes.
Automated duty roster change. New assignments are as follows. Guard 042, Station C. That is all.
Ugh. How could anyone live here?
Must be Val's room. It's the quiet ones, right? Not exactly keeping her plans a secret, was she?
Any news of my children yet, Rangers? Ask. Fine. Come back with results.
The Patriarch likes it quiet in here. So do we.
Ah, you're back, Rangers. Please go on in. Good day.
I suppose they'll let just anyone in these days.
Indeed, Melissa, simply anyone.
I don't believe we were having a conversation. I'd certainly remember that odor. How did you get that? I see. You have me at a disadvantage. I knew this day might come, but I didn't think it would be at the hand of strangers. Hand over those documents. In return, I'll use my considerable influence to ensure you are well known and fondly thought of among respectable sorts of people. My people. What? Thank you. You really aren't from around here. How refreshing.
I used to play on these streets. Now there's blood on them.
I don't think we've met.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
Don't forget,
Bingo is at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. Bring your own wine. Is your soul prepared for the deluge to come? Don't forget, bingo is at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. Bring your own wine.
Oh, thank God. You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers? My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss. We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause. He's a little on the portly side, always well-dressed. But he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him. Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat. Let me see who... Allie Blue? Aunt Allie? My goodness, of course! I'd love to read this. Blue is my maiden name. Back in the old days, the Blues and the Knoxes hated each other. Old Aunt Allie almost shot me when I told her I was gonna marry Hardy. Always wanted to know what things were like when she was young. Oh, thank you, Rangers. Let me give you something for this. You mean he's real? I've seen him poking around the church at night, but I wasn't sure if my mind was playing tricks on me. Didn't dare get too close. I left him some food, just in case. Corn and scrap metal. He seemed like such a good, strong chicken. I know you will. Thank you.
We await the coming of the final deluge, when the earth shall be swept clean. The first deluge was water. The second deluge was fire. We know not what form the final deluge will take. Some say steel, others say blood. May the waters pass over you. Blessed are the doomsday preppers, for they shall inherit the world. We await the coming of the final deluge, when the earth shall be swept clean.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina. and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for...
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers? She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city. Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you. You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us. And the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city. Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not? The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs. Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything. Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
Too soon to be back.
Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
I'll join the marshals. I do like to
Sans-Luxx apartments? Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. I can't. The shifty bastard's put his own locks on the door. That's how I know he's up to no good. Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it. Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Need space demons intercepted. Display rendered object and assigned to translation vectors. Redundant variable detection grid populated by live stream data. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Turn null. Avoid unintentional unsigned wraparounds.
Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Top of the world, man! Eureka! The secret at last! Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious. I can see my own self. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11. Eureka! The secret at last! The world is ours, Josephine! These molides do not compute. These molides do not compute. These molides do not compute. Sacramento, California. These molides do not compute. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Sacramento, California. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. The world is ours. What's my name? Why don't you tell me your name?
So, what'd you find in apartment 3? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? Yeah, you were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
Drunk down a second.
Nope.
Yeah. Always watching when I'm shopping.
Do you have
and
any
walking
books
home
on cloning?
and sleeping. Those eyes keep following.
Are you okay?
I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want? Oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They never really acted right. I screwed up the formula somehow. Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really, really crazy. And they just got crazier day by day. If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm fourth generation, at least. So I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh, Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race, right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn? Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and neither am I. I swear. You believe me, don't you? Oh, thank God. So, you're not gonna arrest me. You're gonna let me be a real scientist? This is the best! I'm so grateful! I'll do good work for you, I promise. Thank you so much!
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Ah, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Well, how about that? I'm glad to hear it. Never wished the poor man ill, just didn't want him here. Thank you, Rangers. Here's a little something for taking care of the problem and tying it up in a pretty bow. So long. Ah, my sciatica.
Be seeing you, Rosie.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
Get drummed out a second. Yeah, always watching when I'm shopping and walking home and sleeping. Those eyes keep following.
Are you okay?
Hello again. Here to learn more about the Colorado Springs Wall? It's simply your standard concrete barrier. If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see the... Believe me, I understand. Back to the wall.
Should I call it?
Call who?
Oh, just this woman he's been in love with forever now. They met in the bazaar and she saved him from getting into trouble. But now he's too scared to do anything about it.
Whoa! Hey!
What can I do for you? Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That last trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster.
Howdy.
Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub. Rygo linked to Dorsey attack.
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh? Come on, answer the question.
Got a proposition for you, Rangers. You're the CO around here? Huh. Okay. Quality setup this time. Better than back in AZ. Guess Daddy Buchanan's buying you all the good gear. Gary Wolf, freelance security consultant and synth hunter. Got a proposition for you. I helped the Rangers during their whole Cochise debacle. They might have come out strong if they'd listened to me. Too bad. After the Rangers nuked Cochise, and themselves, I figured somebody competent had to chase down its mechanical brood. So I recruited folks who'd lost family to synths, and I decommissioned a dozen of the plastic punks in AZ. Then heard a feud headed east and followed them here. Now I'm getting flack from that tin star twat Daisy for exchanging fire with the synth we tracked to Colorado Springs. That's where you come in. Interferent bitch told the marshals to shoot us on sight if we stepped inside the city limits again, so we can't go after this October 11 synth. Was hoping you might be interested in taking care of it for us. Cash bounty for its head. Jesus, you're not one of those, are you? Fucking simps are always talking about how synths are sentient. They have feelings. Bullshit. That's how they trick you. Synths are just top-grade robots. What makes them dangerous is that every one of them has a little piece of Cochise in their electric brain, like a virus. And if you leave them alone for too long, that virus spreads. And pretty soon we have the goddamn robot apocalypse all over again. Not on my watch. We cap them as soon as we see them. Don't give them a chance to talk. Are you kidding me? Cochise is the Rangers' greatest enemy. A supercomputer that almost exterminated them twice, and which built an army of synths to kill every last human on Earth. Rangers aren't training their recruits at all these days, are they? Yeah, no idea why. Synths are weird that way. It and another synth called Tourmaline K'd some civs on their way here, just for kicks. So watch yourselves. 11 is a stone killer. Gotta be neutralized before it kills again. And killing it will help us find its comrades. All synths got a radio in their heads. Lets them communicate long distance and triangulate on each other. Once I crack 11's head open, I'll hack it for their locations. You want to go after the others too? I'll make it worth your time. We cornered 11 downtown and tried to take it out quietly. But there was a snafu and we had to open fire. Shot up the street, wounded some civs. Silly bitch wouldn't listen when I warned her about the synth. Acted like we were the problem and sent us packing. Fuck her.
Hey now, that's my ex-boss you're talking about, Hoss.
Lucky you quit then. She's a frag candidate for sure. Add it to your list? Ought to be your top priority. Whatever. We'll wait here until you bring back its head. Should still be downtown somewhere. You'll know you're near it when you start hearing weird static on your radio. Squad, at ease.
Nice to see the city back to life, huh?
Yeah, people are shopping.
What do you need, Rangers? What's on your mind? Damn right I did. Crazy bastard was firing live rounds in the middle of the street. Put some bullet holes in the side of the museum. He tells me he's hunting some kind of fancy robot, and he demands that I stay out of his way. Bet you can guess how that went over. Nobody shoots up these streets. Not without my say-so, anyway. Roger that.
Rygo arrested, charged with treason.
Did you just give me a hickey?
Maybe I'll join the forces.
What did you do to me? Let me go! Tourmaline says we shouldn't talk to humans, but I don't want to die. I guess. What do you want to know? I don't even know much about me. I haven't been alive for long. My name's October 11. I'm from Arizona. At least, that's where we started. It's the first thing I said. That's what Tourmaline told me. I woke up and I said it. October 11. I know it's important because it's always in my head, but I can't remember why. Tourmaline says I was made to trick humans, but I got put in the wrong body. I should be in a little body. Then no one could guess what I was. I could be safe. Another synth, I think. I don't remember. The first thing I remember is waking up with Tourmaline in a house. We were hiding. Tourmaline says we were together for a while before that, but that's as far back as I know. Okay. We fled across the mountains from Arizona. It was just Tourmaline and me, but we picked up signals from others like us. We thought maybe we'd find a safe place. My protector, another synth like me. We got separated and I'm on my own now. Tourmaline called it preemptively defending ourselves. All humans want to kill synths, so we've got to kill them first. It's a matter of survival. I don't want to be turned off. Some human hunters came for us and we ran. There was a fight and I lost Tourmaline. I couldn't go back. They were chasing me, so I hid here. Okay. All I want to do is get out of here and find someplace better to hide. Somewhere far away from this city. Will you let me go? If they find me, I'll have to kill them. If humans know where I am, they'll hunt me down and turn me off. I won't! You'll kill him if I do! Anyway, I'm not really sure where he went. No! Never let them take you! That's what Tourmaline says. I'll break out before you can put your fingers in my brain. I'll kill everyone else there! You've got two choices. Let me go or kill me. No! Don't!
Vegas closed until further notice. City dumped totally lame by local youth.
You read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. And Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector.
Find that synth in Colorado Springs yet? Oh, no muss, no fuss. How about that? All right, then. Here's the cash. Now, one more thing. I was kinda afraid you'd be as pussy as the AZ Rangers, but it looks like you're serious. So I've got another proposal for you. We need a base of operations for our synth hunt, and it looks like you've got plenty of space. What do you say? Can we set up shop here? Ranger squad I ran with in AZ was a chicken outfit. Failed to utilize me properly. Paid the price for it. But you did okay here, so I'm giving you a chance. Great. We'll find a corner and keep out of the way. And just to make the deal sweeter, how'd you like to pick up a few more bounties? Like I told you, synths communicate with each other long distance. That means when I hack October 11's head, I'll be able to find its friends. Unfortunately, we're still on the trail of a pack of eastbound synths right now, so we can't stop and hunt for these. But it's gotta be done, so I'll pay you to do it. Cash for each head. You want the job? Great. Now, let me just crack this egg. You see that light in the center? That's our current location. Actually, October 11's head. Those other lights around the middle one? Those are the other synths. Lot of interference. Maybe near a radio tower. Maybe two. Lots of other smaller EM signals, too. Probably got a whole bunch of robots around to protect it. There's some wobble in the location signal, which means it's bouncing off the mountains from the foothills. That flickering means there's interference, so it's probably underground. Maybe it's coming from some kind of bunker or mine. Or maybe a nuclear silo inside a dormant volcano. Like some kind of supervillain. Signal's imprecise, bouncing around. Maybe in the mountains. Great. The sooner you end them, the sooner you get paid.